has uses. You know, it's a tank with a laning phase. You're not the strongest tank, but you do push in waves better than almost. But then it's going to be weird because most of the time they were always like longsword builders so they can get towards their first component first.
But you go back to the days of double Doran, Zal.
I mean, that's the thing. So when we had the 1v1 side select, we did have a lot of Doran stacking back then. Hang on, might be a bit of a play up here. Remember, Braum is kind of scary here.
Yeah, but there's a cultivation of spirit, Alex, and that means that they're going to they can't transcend themselves, only level 5, but they wish they could transcend themselves.
Sam, they're killing them.
Wusha protagonist is doing murderous things.
Clear instead just walked up to the wave, tried to get some rage and died.
I'm so angry I died.
Yeah. I was like, wow, to transcend it, Sam, the Renekton's dying.
I was quoting Yunara abilities.
Yeah.
Like, see, I know the abilities of Yunara as there's a Windblown Storm. Diablo needs to run across his captive audience. Unfortunately, Kratos is really not captive right now. He's currently being attacked by a large bird man. We know what Kratos does to people with winged feet. He kills them.
Flashing out, they're flashing out there. That was a little scary. I mean, whoa, now he's got the level 6. Curtain's called. That is such a weird trade. That was one of those times where I just didn't expect the Udyr kind of just random slap to do so much damage. Now Raptor's coming down. Come on, folks. This is a 1v3. This is a little unfair.
He's still going to keep running away. Kratos doesn't run. He fights to the death. This is a complete lie. While Raptor will show a supreme display of talent and flash away, the Cataclysm now going to go down. Does they have the Terror Ship? They do. So they get over the wall. But now look who's TP'd in. It's Braum, who hits them with the Winter's Bite. Nice KO.
Oh, the blind Braum Q as well. Damn. I mean, now I can't remember if For Honor was actually a good game, but I remember it being a thing.
I don't remember.
Did anyone play For Honor in chat? Do you have opinions on the game? Because I just bluntly didn't.
I mean, basically, Age of Mythology is also this.
Well, that's Egyptian.
And Vikings and Greeks.
But Sam, where does the samurai come into it?
That's irrelevant. Why would you bring up samurai? Al?
The downfall of that era, of that shogunate, because they're like, yeah, we actually can't pay you for, you know, the battling you've been doing.
That's unfortunate.
1274, not the 1250s. Thank you, appreciate you. And then I think the next one was 1281. Then maybe.
Raptor, I think he might be in danger here. Can try for a supreme display of talent, perhaps. He's inside the Cataclysm, which is not great against the Kiana. Gets over the wall, nice escape, but can they do any damage back? Kati is low and does go down to an Ixtal.
Oh, Clear!
Edge of Ixtal's the one. Clear gets out. Shogun just about kills Raptor, and they do turn this around relatively well, actually.
I mean, it's still a 2. I mean, Clear just did some ridiculous work there on the Renekton. Got into the backline, managed to get out somehow. 2 for 1. If, you know, Rakan Shockwave kind of goes wild, and, you know, Wolf's Shockwave will find them all. I believe that's how the quiz is very cool. But I got to hang out with him a little bit around MSI 23. I don't know him that personally, but occasionally we trade some messages here and there. Kratos is going for a big old angle on the Udyr. That's a dunk.
And here comes the quickness, try and turn this around. Good battle dance angle. Oh, the Shockwave after is solid enough though, and they bring down the Orianna, regardless of the attempted defensive ult.
Yeah, it's like a confetti ult. It's like, wee, that looks
I'm dead, hooray!
Hooray! I have died. This is you know, this is the funeral decorations. Oh, just about misses the ult there. Kati was looking for a good trade on Diablo. 3 grubs for BFX means that their pushing potential is pretty strong. They do lose that turret, but they got first turret beforehand in the bot lane. They just get the full inner turret. That'd be an insane amount of gold to pick up for clearing just that one lane. That's cool. Good. In terms of, they're strong for different reasons, Blade. I think you're, hang on a second, might be a play here. Raptor does have a decent amount of damage. He has 2 items. Raptor could flash in to confirm something. Kratos trying to get that whole Udyr distance rolling, because as soon as you get out of melee range, you'll just, you know, continually run away. Udyr is really hard to catch, as, you know, D Gates would have you know. Braum goes wide. Diablo does have flash. That's some pretty fancy feed from Diablo there. Will W out, gets the ultimate down. Not sure about the curtain call. In fact, it's immediately cancelled. Diablo will close the curtains very quickly. In all 3 chats is letting me know that. Good job, everyone. Turns out that doing 12-hour streams for the last 3 days has been a bit taxing on the mental. Okay, Azkan's alive. Very close in gold, actually. 3 kills on the Yunara. You know what? Shogun could carry this. Yeah, if you manage to flash out of Shockwave and or Kiana combo. I think Kiana could carry a very big point of power with that. But Diablo is 17 years old? Wow. Crazy level of form for such a young player. Okay, Atacon started. Decent objective damage coming. God, still on Vikings! Of course, we need to know where Godguar's predictions lie. Hey, BFX teleporting in. Is this a flip? This might just be a full flip. Clear going in. Atacon secured by Vikings. That's a massive Renekton. Oh my god, the Renekton Kiana damage is insane. Okay, you get the Atacon, but at what cost? Very good turnaround from Kati, which gets one back. Is that one back? Yeah, Diablo's coming over. I think Diablo might just kill him, folks. I think Diablo might just kill him. Kratos has a decent amount of HP. The fourth shot. It's a little bit scary. Raptor goes over for a bit of combo. That's insanely good work from... Oh my god. The Axiomar gets him a second ult. The Axiomar gets him a second ult. Axiomar when it's actually, you know, a strong item. Oh, funny as hell. Axiomar value, folks. Who are my dark horses for Worlds this year? I'm ridiculously inconsistent, but have a high roll. Okay, I need to think about that a little more, because I'm actually... It's very hard. Hang on a second, clear over the wall. Just get the E reset. We'll slice in, dice out. Oh, bloody hell, he just evaporates! That's meant to be a tank, by the way. That was meant to be a tank. He has died. Guri has dunked in, and has died very, very quickly afterwards. Raptor has had an insane game. Shogun's flashing in. Unara damage. Gets the Brawn passive down. Oh, sidesteps the Gen.G, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Damage is already done. BFX way too far ahead. Raptor's damage on this Kiana is utterly insane. So I will say people are just underestimating the current level. I just don't trust top esports internationally. I just don't trust them internationally. H-League technically did have a 5-game series versus Gen.G at Road to MSI. Yeah, but then obviously in summer, I feel like Zeka is really not playing fantastically right now, and also Zeus in playoffs was just a little bit off too. Oh my god, that's some damage. Hang on, that's not bad from Vikings. Managed to take down the Jin, so the AD carry's gone. Bot lane's both dead now. So that's 2 for 1. Guri died, finding the engage. Good damage from Vikla. That's 3 items. Shadow Flame in there. Kratos takes some decent damage to clear. How you doing, Sam? Yeah, Sam and I had some... Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Kratos going in towards top side. Clear might get the kill here, but will Kratos... Well, is he going to have enough time to buy that damage? I don't think so. He'll run away from his top lane, and...
will become murky.
Yeah, he's obscured. Expedition 33. Yeah.
Obscured Expedition, that's fantastic. Clear obscured.
It's clear obscured. Never forget Garm top esports. Yeah, we were talking about it the other day actually, because Tien was flashing the top esports logo at Garm as he beat them. It was kind of funny.
Gets attacked by a way. It's okay. Doesn't go on another expedition.
Right, because, you know, he'd have to go on like another 32.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
I mean, technically it counts down, I know.
It does, but I say, strictly speaking, it's the other way around.
Yeah, but I find it funnier that way, you know. Who would even do 33 expeditions anywhere? You know, it's a lot of expeditions.
It is.
10 seconds still drag. Oh, trying to catch out the Joe.
Oh, that's a big shockwave, and Kratos is in the middle of making sure no one else is getting on over here. I think that might be a game winner.
Yeah, they managed to kill the Unara. Unara was the win condition. Kellen forced the flash. Shockwave finds him after. That will at least be Dragon Soul, if not the game.
Shockwave finds none of them at all.
Sammy hit 3 of them.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to think of cool lines to not be
no. And Kellen's quickness will find them all.
Yeah.
You know, every time a Ricardo Oriana play happens now, I'm just going to start shouting out the Ricardo instead. Just to fuel the fire, because I find that funny, Sam.
Yeah.
Funnily enough for me, I've also had to do tax work recently too. It's taxes are a pain everywhere in the world. I hope you've not enjoyed, but I hope you've survived doing your taxes for your job. Baron's getting started, so BFX will get themselves Soul and they get themselves Baron. It's not the end of the game, but it's basically a victory lap after this point. Making merch is a problem because you need to sell enough to actually make it a worthwhile investment. It would be very cool if I did, but maybe a plan for the future. What I need to do is just make my own version of that one like Sakura hoodie I have to pull over. That's kind of like the iconic hoodie I have. Anyway, BFX is walking in with the Baron. They'll maybe it's Baron effects, Sam. Maybe it's Baron effects. Yeah,
that's exactly what it is. Oh, we figured it out. Thank you, Alex.
BFX stands for Baron effects. They're gonna crush through the mid lane inhibitor turret. That should be dead pretty quickly.
They go into a cataclysm and then flag and drag out. Unfortunately, the curtains are getting pulled on them, and it's a lot of fabric, and they don't really know what to do about it. They'll blow up a Rakan, but unfortunately, Jin is on a triple kill. And actually, might be looking for something a little bit more. Shockwave just wide. Diablo looking for at least the Jin penta, maybe the whole damn thing. How aggressively to BFX want to hunt for those extra kills over the end of the game. Currently, it looks like they're more interested in the Nexus turret, but here comes that fountain dive. Looking for more value. There is the Orianna stealing it, and now, unfortunately...
It had timed out. It had timed out.
I don't care. It's the principle of the thing.
BFX will take first game. And, yeah, in a series which...